Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. New England is the hardest place to successfully hunt whitetails on the planet. These are the stories of the uniquely successful that have never been told.
That's a nice Maine buck.
He's big.
This is our big woods, New Hampshire, 6.5-year-old man deer. They're just awesome animals.
His velvet is mint.
Starting to shake now. Just crying, but now I'm just shaking.
This is what grows in those freaking deep Maine spots right here.
New Hampshire isn't a state that comes to mind when you think of deer hunting. With 10 deer or less per square mile, the second highest percentage of yearling bucks harvested out of any state, and along with Maine and Massachusetts, the lowest hunter success rates in the country. However, within our nation's most forested state lurk some ancient bucks. Those willing to put in the time and effort necessary to target them will eventually be rewarded with a uniquely rare trophy. Myself and Ross Roberge have been chasing mountain whitetails for several years in some of the big woods wilderness areas of New Hampshire, and this year is no different. Although we have some smaller private lands that we are fortunate to manage and hunt for whitetails, our main focus is hunting old bucks in places they typically do not encounter humans. The history is long with many of these wild big woods bucks, and the workload required to be in the game with them is difficult for most to understand. This year, we begin our preparation for the season with an added advantage of being able to add some small food plots tucked away in the mountains. But before we focus on our home state bucks for the long haul, I'll travel even further north for my 3rd September trip to the Edmonton Bow Zone in Alberta to chase some giant velvet bucks. Where'd you put those stakes?
In my truck.
Let's load this up.
Why don't you load that up?
Let's load this part, whatever this is, broke off. But all we need to do is just wrap something around there and then come through. What should we use?
Hot glue?
I don't think glue's gonna work for this application.
No?
It would work for most, but not this one.
Because I brought my glue gun. It's gonna be a good day, Tater. Oh, happy deer season.
All right, let's rock.
What else do we need?
Nothing. I just loaded everything we talked about. So today is kind of a cool day. We're in the mountains where we spend a lot of our time hunting, and we got permission from one of the major landowners to use an access road and actually plant some food plots. So we're actually gonna plant 4 food plots today. They're all tiny, but they should help because there's like no ag, no hay, no nothing in the area. It's just mountains. So it really should draw the deer, and we're thinking. We did till up a few of them a couple weeks ago. So we have this one, we have 2 more on this road, and we have 1 on the mountaintop, which we're just gonna spray. We had a stand to hang up here. We gotta check some stands, and then hang a bunch of cameras. We're gonna transition cameras from like summer spots to hunting season spots. And literally this is the last thing we're gonna do before the season. And I like this stuff because it's almost go time. So we're gonna get to it. Lots to do today. Lots to get done.
This thing's gonna be in pieces by the end of the day. Oh my God.
I don't know, let's go with a tree. I think they're gonna come out right here. So
Yeah.
and just
They're gonna come like this, and they're gonna come like that.
either that or you can do that hemlock, but I don't know. I think that one in the back gives you more cover.
Back,
Yeah, it gives you more cover.
the sight light, it'd be fine.
Okay, cool.
heading into the swamp stand, as you can imagine. Paddling through a swamp. We use this canoe to access this area because it gives us a bulletproof entry. It's pretty dang sweet. The only trouble is this year we started off with a lot of rain, and now we have next to no rain, so the swamp's pretty shallow. However, typically in the fall we get a lot more rain, so we're able to access this a little bit better than we currently are at the moment. If you're looking to go frog hunting, this is a great spot. But we got 3 cameras back here, and hopefully we get some velvet bucks. Snake got me.
What?
That snake scared the crap out of me. Whew. I'm not afraid of snakes, but it's that dang surprise factor. Oh. You should name that snake Brett. He's little and he's angry. He finished out pretty strong. Let's see. If that's a buck, I think it is. Back in November, maybe October.
3 guys on a Honda 300. Oh, 20 years old. Trying to get as far as we can.
That's a good little trail. Right here.
It's as far as we can go. Now
That's
we go up.
That's a moose trail if I've ever seen one.
This area of the mountains till the season, or we'll be back here until late October. So hopefully some good deer show up.
Expected time of departure out of Boston is 9:20 with an arrival time of 10:37 into Ottawa.
Hey, how you doing? Good. Nice to meet you. Curtis. Brett. Welcome.
Thank you.
That's Chris. Nice to meet you. Chris, good to meet you, man. Should be good there. Hopping boys, 1 guy in the back. It's pretty interesting. What's it done in like farms with crops been doing?
Oh
really
man,
well,
the county that you guys are gonna be hunting in has declared an agricultural emergency. So
because they flooded fields?
Oh yeah, man. Like,
really?
Like, can't even get machines in fields. Like,
oh, so that's why all the crops are still standing.
Like from a whitetail hunting perspective, and particularly trophy-wise, like you guys have a chance to be seeing some.
Well, the biggest antler growth years are definitely high precipitation.
Yeah, absolutely, especially out here, right?
Yeah.
Because when you have this much like protein content within just like your regular perennial grasses, and let alone your legumes, I mean, it's it's going to be a good situation for the hunting.
Well, we got into camp, awesome little cabin. We're going to get our stuff situated, get some batteries charging, get our gear kind of out and organized. We'll probably go to bed and wake up, and tomorrow we'll, I guess, start to make a plan of attack.
Oh, nice shot. Got an antler. Shouldn't go far.
I figured you'd like that one.
You shouldn't go far, that one.
It's a bucket.
Yeah, we killed a nice big buck here last year. Nice. Good to go for the morning.
Ready to go. September 1st. First day of the year.
Looks like a big 8. The 10 and then another like 120. There's 3 bucks. There's another big 8. Pretty good chance these deer are coming. Got a little bit of action on. That was neat. I'm still not sure what deer it is. I'm so disappointed. Just gonna wrap up night 1. We've been staring at that trail for 4 hours, and then at very last night we hear something coming up, and I'm like, oh, it's him. It's gonna happen. And here comes stinking bullwinkle right up the trail. I've never been so disappointed to see a nice bull moose. That was a good bull. But I don't know. If we were set up on a bull, he would have been cooked. So we're gonna start to back up. Justin will probably come get us. The good thing is I don't think we made any impact tonight on this area. This is kind of the focal point of all the movement, so I think we'll be pretty safe. And we'll live down another night.
All right, brother. Awesome. Hey, dude. Have a great night.
Alright, it's night number 2. We're on the same field we sat last night. So different set of deer and different area. This kind of property they're running, kind of the other side of it. And there's been a good one in here, a good 2 really. We set up on that one last night. Probably 200 yards from here is my guess. Bullwinkle walked out, so we didn't see him. We saw a couple does, but we can see the whole field from here, which is good. Our wind's perfect, and this corner is a hot corner. Justin always gets good pictures of bucks walking out here, kind of year-round, so it's kind of a safe bet. It's a little warmer today, but we'll see what happens. We got this rolling deer type canola coming up, so it's been a hot draw these last few days. Hopefully, we'll have a good night. Yep. Wonderful. Like, almost just want to climb down, honestly. Really not much to say. Wind is supposed to be west, it's east. Toe walks out. Blows 15 times. Runs back in the bedding area. Blows another 5. Not good. I don't know. We still have time. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I see that. He's not sure. No. Not even close.
Meh. 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 Did I miss him? I don't know. I thought you hit him in the head.
The shot didn't look good, but the pellet felt good when it broke. Dang it. Well, I don't know what to say. That was the big one with the inside points. Had an opportunity. I don't think. Look like front like a brisket, huh?
We can watch it back. It looked definitely forward.
Like in front of the shoulder?
I would say so.
Yeah.
It hit him at a weird angle. I think the arrow went in weird.
He ran away with his tail up, too. Oh, I don't know.
Did you hit him?
Looks like I hit him right in the frickin' front shoulder. And it deflected.
Did it stay in him?
Well, we looked it back, and I think I hit him right in the knuckle of the front shoulder. The arrow deflected at a terrible angle. I'm gonna go and try to mark where we're at. And, not feeling good, like, I don't know, not good at all.
Where did you hit him?
A little forward. The weirdest, like shoulder forward, like sorry, almost like heart, but the arrow did the weirdest thing. It looked like it deflected. It looked like it literally hit him in the ball of the shoulder, and then like went down, like it went. But then when I went to the arrow, it was buried in the ground behind him, like it passed right through him. I just don't feel good about like the reaction of the deer and the arrow. Like, it's not impossible, but it's not. It is.
Do your best at sea, brother.
Maybe. Yeah, so that's probably
About 3/4 of the way.
Look at the angle that it's coming from. Like it's coming like this, but it looks like it goes out of him like that. How does that make any sense? I mean, I hit way forward, that's all there is to it. Did not make a good shot. I mean, that's 6 inches. Or would have been dead right here.
Oh, we were to see the blood. But just go walk down there, that edge there, and I'll meet you over here.
Well, we are packing up. We're gonna head out. Kind of a sour taste, but you know, it's part of hunting. When you have your opportunity and you don't capitalize, it's not always a easy pill to swallow, especially when you've come, you know, to a different country, 3,000 plus miles, however far. It's not a short distance. I don't feel right about continuing to hunt another animal after I've hit that one. We think that animal I did hit's fine, but nonetheless, I feel like I had my opportunity, and that's that. If I was on my own properties at home and I hit an animal, I would definitely take a back seat and step back and evaluate what I got going on and take some time. So I don't see why it should be any different here just because I'm on someone else's property, and you know. So have a lot of respect for these animals. I don't feel good about what happened. I'm not going to go back out there, risk it happening again, especially on these guys' farm. So it is what it is. It's part of it. This is my third time to the bow zone. I keep trying. Obviously I haven't figured it out yet, and I'm going to continue to try. I'll be back. But the good thing is you know, the whole New Hampshire season is in front of us, and it's only September 4th, so kind of a sour way to start the season, but we have plenty left. So we're gonna pack up, get on this flight, head back home, and see what's shaking there.
See you, buddy.
Alberta was once again a humbling experience for me. There is something that continues to draw me back to the far north in these Canadian whitetails. I don't know if it's the size of the deer, the people, or the landscape, but there is something captivating about the Edmonton bow zone. Blowing an opportunity at the velvet buck of my dreams isn't an easy thing to deal with, but I am grateful to have had the opportunity at such a special animal. I am also grateful that Justin began getting pictures of the buck a few days after the encounter, and he appeared unaffected by the hit. These photos continue to pour in during the entire hunting season and even throughout the winter. Maybe, if everything falls into place, I will have a second chance in the future at this once-in-a-lifetime animal. It is now time for Ross and I to turn our focus back to the mountains and the familiar faces that are roaming them. Riding the high of the story of Bigfoot, John and Josh continue to test their luck with some prime island targets in Maine, and Jake Bennett takes to the shadows of Boston in search of some new and old bucks alike.